This is the $800 SteamDeck OLED, and I'll tell you why it took over as my primary gaming device over my $2,000 PC and my $1,500 iPhone. The Steam Deck has some pretty serious limitations that you probably don't know about, but there are still reasons this device made me fall in love with gaming again. Let's go through the two biggest reasons why the Steam Deck is so special to me. The first reason why the Steam Deck beats other devices is the build quality. If you're not familiar, the Steam Deck is the first device to bring you a full PC to the palm of your hand. Even though internally the specs resembles a gaming PC, on the outside you have the signs of a handheld gaming setup, from thumbsticks to trackpads to face buttons, shoulder buttons, and paddles. On the OLED model that I have, the display gets very bright, so gaming outside is not an issue. I've played many rounds of Helldivers 2 outside, and this is just a fun mobile gaming experience. Even with a fully tricked out iPhone plus a Backbone 1, PlayStation or Xbox controller setup, the Steam Deck is clearly specifically built for gaming, and it shows. You know, the moment I put my hands on the Steam Deck, I felt comfortable, like the layout made sense to me. And also being familiar with the interface of Steam made the learning curve non-existent for me. Even when browsing the store, you can tell if a game has been certified to work with Steam Deck or if there are limitations, and if so, what limitations, which is a nice touch. And this pulls me to my second reason, Valve's gaming ecosystem. The Steam Deck runs its own Linux-based OS with SteamOS on top of it. To get it set up, all I needed to do was log into my Steam account, and I was downloading my favorite Steam titles. Oh, and in terms of those download sizes, because games are huge, that could be a bit of an issue with the Steam Deck. Now, thankfully, you can add more storage with a micro SD card, or you can even upgrade with your own M.2 storage, which is pretty simple to do. Okay, so as much fun as the Steam Deck is it really better gaming than on the iPhone? Or my gaming PC that I already have put a lot of time and effort in? Now, the biggest drawback of the Steam Deck, if it happens to you, could be Wi-Fi problems. I heard there were a lot of issues with the first gen Steam Deck, which caused a lot of problems with people who wanted to play online games. Now, I've heard with the Steam Deck OLED that is not an issue, and I have not ran into that in the last 30 days of testing this. Now, there are going to be drawbacks with every product, but gaming PC is very problematic. With a gaming PC, obviously you're stationary, but being stationary has its perks. The flexibility you get with gaming PCs is just unbeatable. If you want a full mechanical keyboard plus a 4K monitor setup, you are on your own destiny. Now, Steam Deck fans may be saying, with the Steam Deck, you can dock it and use a mouse and keyboard too. And that's true. And the Steam Deck is like a mid-level PC, and those medium settings hit a little bit diff on a 27-inch screen. Now, with a PC, you have access to the best hardware. You also have Windows, so access to more software that can support the hardware you're using, which is a bonus. When I built my PC, I was able to deck it out with whatever my budget allowed me to do. If I ever feel like my PC is lagging behind the latest games, I can continue to upgrade it. Whereas the Steam Deck, although there is a whole community that allows for upgrades, essentially the hardware will be the same, and thus so would be performance. It's not like the Steam Deck couldn't replace a gaming PC, but you're essentially sacrificing some hardware flexibility and graphics for that mobility. From my point of view though, being portable beats having the best graphics. The performance on most games is good enough, and on a smaller screen, medium settings looks just fine. Also, that Steam Deck community I talked about is absolutely amazing. There are configs for each game to get the best performance to graphics ratio. So what about the drawbacks of the Steam Deck compared to an iPhone? You know, Apple has been talking about gaming for years now, and they're taking it very seriously. What's up, Pete? The iPhone has access to mobile games via the App Store, which gives you access to hundreds of thousands of games, free and paid. But also have access to Apple Arcade, which costs $5 per month, but if you want to game on your Apple product, including iPhone, I do think is worth that $5, since your games will be synced across all your Apple devices automatically. And also you get exclusive games that are really good. Now, game selection is gonna be the biggest gap between the Steam Deck and the iPhone. While the Steam Deck has access to all of Steam library and so many games are specifically configured to be played on the Steam Deck, the iPhone is still growing. Yes, there are tons of games on the iPhone. I am not questioning that, but the quality of games is going to lag behind what Steam has to offer. Apple has announced AAA titles like Resident Evil Village and Assassin's Creed to be playable on the iPhone. With that said, the number of games just isn't growing fast enough on Apple's end for AAA gaming. But I did find a loophole to give my iPhone as many AAA titles as the Steam Deck. What an iPhone does very well is give you access to other things like Xbox Cloud Gaming and PlayStation Remote Access. On good Wi-Fi, performance is solid. Something about playing MK1 on an iPhone feels oddly satisfying. Or Red Dead Redemption at the dinner table while my PS5 runs downstairs. If you have a good internet connection and a console at home, do you really need a Steam Deck? Performance and graphics on the Steam Deck cannot beat my gaming PC, but the ability to play whenever I want and however I want is worth its own weight in gold. And also the Steam Deck cloud saves so I can continue my Dave the Diver fish runs on my gaming PC. Steam Deck plus gaming PC is just OP. Also, I can stream my gaming PC to my Steam Deck if I want to game in my house. And with such amazing community with the Steam Deck, the options are endless with Steam Deck, and it literally made me fall back in love with gaming again. Now, for my Android users out there, everything I said about the iPhone outside of Apple Arcade is true with high-end Android phones. Galaxy S24 gaming with the backbone controller is amazing as well. If you want to know more about my PC build that I have, check out this build right here.